Green light, go, 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 go. Get out of here. Woo. What's up? Okay. Hey, everybody. Can you hear me? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Misplaced Country Girl. Hello. Is Tasha in here? No, I was trying to get the link pinned on YouTube and I keep myself out. Shane, technically I'm off every day, but yes, I'm off till Monday. I don't have to be me till Monday. I'm driving home, and then once I get home, I might grab my tripod and head back out to the pond real quick. And then around Coastal gets home 5:30 ish, depending on if she gets off early or late today. And then once she gets home, we'll start packing the car and getting everything ready for tomorrow. And we will be heading out to the beach tomorrow. I did go through StreamYard, so I can have a panel. A link should be at the top of the page if anybody would like to come up. You are more than welcome to click the link. I will try to see if I got anybody in the basement periodically. I do have to drive and watch for basement access too. So y'all just bear with me while I try to keep the camera from falling and everything else. This is not the best cell phone holder in the world, but it works for now. This weekend, I do plan on getting a better cell phone holder for my vehicle. I'm going to try to get one like Coastal has and see how that does in here. We are headed down to the beach tomorrow, so that'll be good. Hey, Miss Hart Gasper, how are you? I am doing well today myself. He called, but he didn't leave a voicemail, so I ain't gonna worry about it. If he didn't get everything he needed, I'm done for today. And calling him for tomorrow. Contractor told me an hour ago he didn't need me anymore today. I left the job site. He just called me a few minutes ago. But that ain't happening. Yeah, I just went live, Misplaced Country Girl. Woo woo, vacation time. That's right, Bearded. Disclaimer: there may be cigars and alcohol involved in this weekend's extravaganzas. At least for me. And yes, this is a 2 liter drink. I guarantee at some point this weekend I will smoke a cigar and I probably will drink a couple of cold ones somewhere, some way. Miss Hart Gasper, that is a 2 liter drink. Unfortunately, in North Carolina, you can go to Sheets. A 2 liter drink in the cold section is $2.99, where a 24-ounce one like this one, which is smaller, is $2.79. So 20 cents more. I get 4 of these compared to one of the other. One of these is $2.79. 4 of those make one of these for 20 cents more. Jubba Bruce Love TV. I've seen him before, but I think he's new. I don't know if it's his first time in there or not. Thank you for stopping by. Shane, if you want to pop up here on panel with me, by all means, you can. I know Bearded's working till whenever he decides to work. But yeah, I can basically buy 3 more of these for 20 cents with the other one. So I basically that 20 cents is a conveniency fee, is the way they say it. But I'm like, it's really not a convenience when I can just nobody else in the house drinks Coke Zero but me. So conveniency is I drink out of the bottle either way. It's just do I get a big bottle or a small bottle. Jova, I didn't think it was your first time. I recognized the name. I just couldn't remember if it was from me going to you or you coming here or seeing you in one of the other ones. Shane, when you're done with that, hop on down here in North Carolina. I need you to babysit a house and a dog and chickens for me for the next couple of days, if you don't mind. And make sure you take care of the pool and pool house over at Bearded Eagles. We would both appreciate it. We both have a lot going on our plates right now over the next few days. We could definitely use your help down here. So just go ahead and hop the plane. I'll pick you up at Pitt Greenville Airport here in a few hours. Misplaced Country Girl, I probably need to cut back on it. That is not your pool house, Shane. I told you you got evicted. It's now mine and Panda's. Actually, it's Panda's pool house at this point. I'm sorry, Shane. He evicted you so Panda could go. I miss having the one up here on my windshield. That way I don't have to look down at things. But hey, you got to do what you got to do at times. Go on with your bad self. Got a $100,000 Jaguar going by me. Best Face Country Girl, I probably need to start drinking more water than what I do. Somebody type in weather Raleigh, NC for me, please. Because my truck is showing 102 degrees right now for outside temperature. There is a cold front supposed to come through tonight. I don't know if me and Panda are going. The plan was for me and Panda to sleep out in the tent tonight, but I don't know that that's going to happen because I think it's supposed to rain tonight. Because I got 40 or 50% chance to rain. $95. I can see 102 for real feel on the truck at 95 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. Whew, I hope it's not 95 Celsius. I'd be in trouble. If you type weather in the town or city that you're close to, Nightbot will look up the weather and report it for you in the chat. I know it's camping, but I don't want to get the tent completely drenched in the air mattress soaked along with the sleeping bags and then have to go down to the beach tomorrow with wet sleeping bags and stuff. So, granted, yes, it's camping, but I'd rather it not to be completely destroyed tonight. North Carolina Mega Millions, $312 million. Whew. If I had $312 million, I'd be visiting everybody. I definitely have enough budget for my YouTube videos then. Wet camping is not fun. I do have a rain tarp for my tent. I got to get it untangled. All the ropes and everything are tangled up, so I got to work on that this afternoon. It's not the ground cloth I'm talking about. It's the rain. It's the rain fly is all tangled up right now, and the whole top of my tent is just mesh. I do have a secondary tent in the barn that's a 6-man tent also. That I could technically take this one down and put that one up, and we could camp out in it, but we'll see. Redbird, hello, how are you? The StreamYard link is at the. Oh, hush. Increase following distance. Somebody moved out from behind me, so I noticed there was a gap that I could back off of the car. The bottom of our tent doesn't require ground cloth because it's heavy duty material and it doesn't soak the water doesn't soak up through it. But the top does have to be covered to keep you dry. I don't think I've ever used the rain fly. much less backlashed it. That backlash coming out of the packaging. Then again, we've had the tent like 5 or 6 years. The only thing Beard is an expert at is growing his beard. I've got 5 wonderful people in here. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. I do appreciate it. Yeah. Where I'm going tomorrow, the way the sand is down there, you don't have to have a ground cover of any kind because as soon as it rains, the sand soaks it right up into it. You don't have any running water around there. I know it lead to rainfly off so you can lay there and look at the stars and the moon and have that nice breeze come through in there to the tent to keep you cool. Which I did notice the next 2 days supposed to be a northeast breeze, so I see where Shane is sending me some cooler air the next couple of days. I appreciate that, sir. Them Canadians up in the northeast by Nova Scotia always looking out for us with that northeast wind. Sometimes they send it a little too hard down here, but we'll take it. Dear Slayer, what's up, buddy? Richard Jarvis, hey mate, how are you? Don't have to have a ground cover here. The bottom of the tent is its own ground cover. I have to show y'all when I get home. Well, we got a northeast wind the next 2 days here, so getting there for you, Shane, shouldn't be too hard. You can ride the wind here. I've got 7 wonderful people up in here. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. I do appreciate it. Any of y'all are more than welcome to come up on panel. I'll see how good I can do this while driving. Yeah, northeast wind send your own down. Realistic fishing. Hello, buddy. Is that Sir Alex? Hadn't seen Mr. Alex in a while. I got a lot of catch up on your channel to do, Alex. I plan to do it this weekend. I have gotten so far behind, I am sorry, sir. I've been working 60, 70 plus hours a week for the last probably 2 months now. Oh, you're fine, Alex. I appreciate you being here, sir. But yes, I do have a lot of videos of yours to catch up on, I'm sure. I am just about, I think I need something like 350 hours based off of YouTube Studio to hit 4,000. I'm sure they'll cut my short video time out of that 4,000 once I get there. So that'll probably leave me about 100 more to get after I get this last 350. So I'm thinking 350 to 450 is what I'm gonna need. Hey, Coach Dens, how are you, sir? Yeah, I need to get my one up here on the windshield back, but I'll do that this weekend. Coach, no problem. I'm glad I was able to catch you live, sir. I do try to get over there to y'all when I can. A lot of times the Philippine community is live while I'm at work. This morning I happen to have a slow day. I left the house at 7 o'clock. It's currently almost 2 o'clock. I think I've done all of 30 minutes worth of work. The rest of it's been driving around eastern North Carolina. If y'all don't have realistic fishing, if you'll type the word backlash, Nightbot will drop his link. He pretty much tells things like it is, and he does some awesome fishing. He catches bass and bluegill. He does trout fishing. He does some small creek fishing. If you're a loyal supporter and you comment on videos and stay up to date with him, he does random giveaways. You'll never know which video he's going to go back and pick. So you definitely have to stay loyal to him. Um, he does some good studio time with showing some of the bargain deals he gets. He's got some amazing videos and comment, amazing video, and amazing content. So please check out Realistic Fishing if y'all can. Well, Bearded Eagle dropped it for him. Thank you, Bearded. I appreciate that. He's one of the Realistic Fishing is one of the first channels I started watching on YouTube. I think I've been watching him for 2 or 3 years now. Hey, Red Dirt Production, how are you? I was in your live earlier. Um, Great Former Freelance. He's a great channel. If y'all haven't been to him, he does a 2 hour live stream every morning where he just talks about anything that comes up. Very engaging with his community. He gets behind every now and then, but he's getting better at staying caught up with chat. So that's definitely a good channel to check out. Bearded Eagle goes live from Bearded Pond quite a bit. He's got a good channel. Me and him spent the weekend out fishing Saturday. Had a real good time with Coastal Waters. My other half and his son was out there. We all had a blast. Can't wait to do it again. Misplaced Country Girl. As of this time, I'm not giving out jackets. Give it a couple weeks. Once I can get past this monetization process and them looking into all of my everything dealing with my channel to make sure I meet all requirements of monetization and looking into all their requirements for becoming a partner with AdSense, I will start giving out some jackets to the ones that have been here the longest. But yes, jacket equals blue ring spirited eagle or moderator. But like I said, I am very, very close to getting my goal of monetization, and I'm trying not to give them anything extra to look at right now. Hey, Makeup Mom and Son, how are you? Because I've heard that when they're looking at your channel, they'll go through all your moderator channels also. Not that you would have anything bad on your channel or anything. I'm just trying to keep it to a bare minimum as possible, just to give them less to have to look at, so it'll make the monetization aspect of things go that much smoother. Matter of fact, there's going to be some people that's going to see their rent probably get taken away in the next few days, mainly because of the fact, um, because of that fact. I'll probably start dropping a few of them off and just having a core group. But you and probably Red Dirt Productions and a few others will definitely get moderator moderated afterwards. All right. Yeah, I've got a lot of catching up for realistic fishing. I can't wait to just sit back in the hammock at the campsite and watch some of his videos and just chill while I'm out at the campground this weekend, or sit on the beach and watch panda playing in the sand and the water, and sit back and catch up on people's videos and stuff like that. Yep. Anyways, increase following distance. This thing's gonna get on my nerves today. Increase following distance. I'll be glad I won't have a GPS for the next increase following distance. 4 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the next 4 days. I don't even have to look down at the phone to hit the rumble strip there. I do that anyways. We are doing bratwurst and hot dogs tonight. I want to try to do something fast, cheap, easy, and simple where I don't mess up hardly any dishes, except for the 2 or 3 plates that me and Coastal use. So actually, the Romo strips ain't for drunk people. It's for the ones that go to sleep. They're supposed to wake you back up before you hit the ditch. That's what they're meant for. I like calling them tickle butt strips. Leftover spaghetti is always better than non-leftover spaghetti, in my opinion. It's like it gives everything time to um, mix together, and all the seasonings get a lot more pronounced. I think tomorrow on the way to the beach, I will more than likely stop for lunch on the way for me, Panda, and Coastal. And then when we get down there, we're going to take some beef carne asada meat that we have and try try to get some bell. I think we got some sweet peppers and some onions at the house. I'll take that and saute it all together and make fajitas out of it. Slow cooking homemade sauce. That sounds yummy. Huh. Bearded, I've done that just to wake up Coastal, and then I normally get popped upside the head. Martin, hello, buddy. How are you? Martin, we tried to cast a line to you this weekend, but we just couldn't get it there. I'm sorry. My live stream, or I may have a short video or live stream on Friday morning about our breakfast time that we're going to have. That's going to be an awesome breakfast. There's a restaurant down there called the Orange Blossom. It's a bakery. They open at like 6 a.m. and they serve until they run out of product for the day, which is normally around 10 or 11 a.m. They have they have what's called an apple ugly. It's basically a big pastry with whole apples in the center of it, or sliced up apples. The apple ugly itself is probably 8 to 10 inches round and 3 to 4 inches thick. And I bet they weigh half a pound to a pound a piece because they're so heavy and dense. And oh my God, talking about something good, because they take that pastry and they deep fry it, and then they put a sugar glaze on the top of it. Uh, uh, uh. Them things are awesome. They are some of the best things I have ever eaten. Denise, that's right. Misplaced Country Girl is Denise, correct? I think Red Dirt is Mandy, if I'm not mistaken. Great Farmer, if you ever come to North Carolina, I will personally take you down to the beach and buy you a couple, sir. And I will bet you $100 that you cannot eat both of them in one sitting without getting sick. Great, now I want to bake. Yep, deal. All right. Not only will I do that, I will take you to the Canadian Hole so you can go swimming. I don't care how cold it is. We'll go out there. Just so you can see the sign that says it's called the Canadian Hole. Misplaced Country Girl, if you would like for me to take you fishing, yes, ma'am, I will. I can't say I make a very good guide, but I will definitely try my best. Fish off. Mark couldn't catch a fish if somebody hooked it for him. Great Farmer to Canadian Hole is probably, I'd say, an area that is 300 yards long and no more than 5 or 6 foot deep. You would be able to walk out there and never get over waist to chest deep. There's little to no current and there's little to no waves in that area. Matter of fact, there's a YouTube video out where I think the name of it is Kite Surfer Jumps Over Outer Banks or OBX. And it was a guy that was out in the Canadian Hole. He was kite surfing and he got up a good amount of speed. He popped up, he did like a little jump or whatever, popped up in the air and let the kite lift him up. He went up and over the power lines, up and over the land, and went from the sound and landed in the ocean, which is almost a 1 mile long jump up in the air. NJ needs to rent a fish. I can't wait to get Bearded out to Clearwater and actually get him to catch a fish out there. Yeah, unfortunately, Mark's live stream because of work and everything else. I didn't see him or Red Dirt back still live, so I came live. I got a pond by my house. I can call you my sister, tell them that you're my sister or aunt, and take you out there as a close family member, and I might be able to get. That's like shooting fish in a barrel out at that pond. All right, makeup mom and son, I appreciate it. Misplaced, I got all the tackle you need for that, ma'am. Lost a cart. That's not fun. Well, I get to my house, I'm going to try to go in and we'll ride back out to the pond and see if I can catch 5 or 6 bass for y'all this afternoon. If y'all would like to stick around for that. I have never caught a carp hook and line. I have caught them in gill nets right many times. I have been knocked out by a Carmen common that I've given it before. I got enough of his head out that when he flopped, he came up and hit me right in the temple and about knocked me out. That carp is a common carp, and he weighed every bit of 65 pounds. I think it was like 60 or 65 pounds. Sucker got stuck in a 10-inch gill net. He was so big he couldn't go through a 10-inch mesh. And I was getting him out of that net, and he went to flopping, and that the side of that hard head came right up and hit me right upside the temple. It definitely about it knocked me for a loop for a little bit. The biggest catfish I've ever caught was in a 10-inch gill net. It was a blue cat just off the mouth of the Chowan River. It weighed 123 pounds. Coastal, Coastal, what time are you getting off today? That's another great channel. If y'all have not checked out Coastal Water yet, please go check out Coastal Water. I think she's getting close to the 200 mark. I would love to see her get over 200. Definitely need to, if y'all think you have her, please go check and make sure, because she's in that situation where people sub and then YouTube takes them and don't give them back. So please go check out Coastal Water. That is my better half. And we do collaborate a lot with each other. All right. So you'll be home at 5 o'clock then. I'll give me about 2 hours to fish, and I can get home about the same time as you. That'll work out. I can go catch. If I fish for 2 hours, I bet I can go catch 10 fish easy. Zombie Prepper. What's up, Zombie? Links at the top of the chat if anybody would like to come up. Of course, Coastal doesn't have to use the link to come up, but because me and her do have the same StreamYard. I am trying to keep an eye on the basement to make sure nobody's trying to come up. Ryan. So if somebody types in Coastal Water, Ryan has got Nightbot to where he says, "Oh, hubby, behave, or I'll have to hit you with a frying pan." Lord, gotta love Ryan, the tech guru, when he's around. Ooh. Black Money Core, what's up? I am off till Monday. I know there's a country song about I don't have to be me till Monday. I think it's by Joe Nichols, if I'm not mistaken. I am not going to try to sing that for y'all because I can't remember all the lyrics to it. Misplaced Country Girl, most of our frying pans are cast iron also. I plan on taking a couple of them down to the beach with us this week. Um, we will have electric and water hookup on site, so that's a good thing. Coastal, I did see where there is supposed to be like 75 to 80 during the day and 65 to 70 at night. So we might need to take a couple of blankets out to Cedar Chest also, because it might get a little chilly that night. Steve Azar, okay. I thought Joe Nichols or one of them sung that song also for country music a few years back. I could be wrong. Whoa. Dollar General truck is going to be delayed getting to Bethel. He just blew a tire. Fishing Local 252. We will be in Frisco Woods, at Frisco Woods. That was not, I hit the rumble strip because the tire, 18 wheeler blew a tire in front of me and blew rubber everywhere. So this here is not a fart or bark. That's the rumble strip. 70 is about what we 70, 75 is about what we keep our house at. So should be pretty good. I know you're picking zombie. Fishing Local 252. I'm in Nashville right now. Getting ready past the Walmart exit. So I'm right here by you, sir. I thought it was the Dollar General truck, but it may not have been. May have been a different truck. Uh-oh. Nashville football had him somebody. Go camping in the front yard of the apartment. I need to go to Kentucky sometime and go see Zombie Prepper. Dang, cops are thick out here today. They getting them left and right. All these people that been flying past me today, that's two of them in the last mile that been stopped by cops. And one of them was in a government vehicle, so I'm sure that's going to look real good on him or her. Nashville cops, they don't play. They don't care if you're government or not. Exit 463. That's where the Sheets is. Where are the Sheets for Rocky Mount? Oh, oh. Fishing Local 252. I just passed over I-95, headed east. Coming into Rocky Mount now. Coming into the wonderful town of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. I need to get with Fishing Local 252 sometime and go fishing over this way. Get my boat out here. As soon as I can get some numbers on it, I will. Uh-uh. But any of y'all like to come up on panel, let me know. Or link should be at the top of the chat. Right here by the Battlefield Park exit, where one of my buddies sent me a picture saying the guy right up there by the dam noodled a 20 or 30 pound blue cat by hand or flathead out of there, not but a few weeks ago. Bearded, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, sir. Murder Mount, yeah. That's one reason why I don't like fishing Battlefield Park too much. I fish it during the shad run, and that's about it. Any other time, I don't really trust it that much. I dang sure don't trust anywhere around Rocky Mount at night. I don't much trust it during the day, much less at night. I understand that, Bearded. I don't exactly know what time we'll be leaving tomorrow morning to head down to the beach. Check in for the campsite is 12 o'clock. So more than likely, we'll be doing our ride along. I hope we leave around 9 o'clock or so. And it will probably take, I'd say, it's about a 3.5 hour drive. But by the time we stop for gas and breakfast, um, if I don't get up and cook breakfast, we'll stop for breakfast and gas in the morning. We'll stop for a pee break. We'll stop for lunch. And then we'll stop for another pee break. And then we'll get to the campsite. I'd say that 3.5 hours will turn into a 5 to 6 hour ride down there. Martin, yes, we will be live. It'll be me, Coastal, and Panda, and you can enjoy the views of eastern North Carolina as we head towards the coast. And I will be we'll be driving her little Hyundai Tucson. So we will have a good camera mount on it. So that'll be a good thing. Leon, Leon, I'm always a perfect little angel. I'm never bad. Says the person that's getting rebaptized this Sunday for all the sins he's committed in the last 30 years. Nah, I'm getting a lot better in life on doing the correct, living the correct way and living the godly way. Leon, links tagged at the should be pinned at the top of chat. You're welcome to be my first panelist today. Panelist, backlasher. I think I'm gonna start using the intro. What is up, my fellow backlashers? Unless y'all have a different name for yourself. But right now, I'm thinking about starting my intros with "What is up, backlashers? How are y'all doing?" Other than the construction work I do, my life is quite boring too. I work in construction, I fish, and I keep up with Panda, a 4-year-old who is wide open. And every now and then we take family. Hopefully, we'll start taking more family trips now. So I do plan on doing this family trip thing. Hopefully, once a month, I'll try to find a campground somewhere 2, 3 hours away and take off and go. There are a couple of places with cabins that we can check out during the winter, and we'll just have to go from there and see what we come up with. Depending on how much money I'm making off this YouTube thing, I would like to make these family trips a monthly deal. And try to use as much of the funds for it as I can from my YouTube channel once I get everything set up and going. Yes, Panda is a bundle of joy, and I can't wait to. I'm sure tomorrow her mouth will be going 100 miles a minute talking about we're going to the beach. And her granddaddy is down there. He's been down there since Sunday, so we've already told her and promised her that she'll see him. It might be tomorrow night before she sees him, because I do want to go ahead and go straight down to the campground, get set up, get everything, get the tent put up, and get everything right that way before we go hang out with family. Fun. There's about 4 vegetation fires throughout the county today, so that's never a good thing. All right. I got like 90 some emails I got to go through when I get home. Well, what's stopping you, misplaced country girl? All right, Bearded, take care, buddy. More than likely, by the time he gets off that call, I'll be home. I'm going to run in the house real quick and grab the tripod and a pack of baits out the back room and hopefully go fishing. See if we can't go find us a decent fish today. Uh, well, tell him to drop you off at the fishing hole and you fish while he's at work. He can pick you up on the way home. Have you a nice long fishing trip. Ooh, Lordy. Oh, that's an all nighter then. Nice. To pull an all night fishing trip like that, you need to sleep during the day before you go fishing. That's nice. 410s. I would love to work 410s. One thing I might do when I get to the house is grab a sandwich of some sort to eat real quick. So I'll probably take y'all in the house with me. That's cool. Are you gonna go live when you go fishing, Misplaced Country Girl, or are you just gonna go fish? I'm pretty sure Thursday afternoon and most of the day Friday I'll be fishing somewhere. Depends on your phone is nice to you. Woo, that's a good one. Hopefully it'll play nice for you. Vanessa Kitty, hello. How are you, ma'am? I don't know why it is every time I hit Tarboro, I get sleepy. I'm hoping Friday at some more likely we'll get up Friday morning. We'll go down to the Canadian Hole. We'll swim. I'll do some fishing that morning. Hang out for a little bit there. Around lunchtime, we'll go back to the campground. Um, I think the tavern on Highway 12, which is a restaurant right at the campground, we might go there for lunch, get us a pizza or a sandwich or burger or something there. And then Saturday afternoon, I hope we can head down to Hatteras and take the ferry from Hatteras to Ocracoke and go spend some time down in Ocracoke and see some of the sights and stuff there, like the Ocracoke Lighthouse, do a couple of the little mom and pop shops there, and then we'll come back and take the ferry back across up to Hatteras. There is a maritime museum that is in Hatteras that we can go visit. I wouldn't mind going back through that again. Um, Head up the beach after that and go hang out with her family, hang out with Coastal's family for a little while Friday night before we go back to the campground. Um, then Saturday we'll go up and work our way up and go fishing somewhere Saturday on the way back. Maybe we can go through the aquarium Saturday also. I'm not sure. Um, I would love to do the outdoor drama called The Lost Colony Saturday night before we come home, maybe. Yeah, that'll put us getting home extremely late, but it would be well worth it for Panda to see that outdoor drama. Red Dirt, I might be able to get her up to see the wild horses. I don't know. I would love to, but they're like 3 or 4 hours north of us. Now there is a branch area on Ocracoke that has wild horses in it. Um, I know I can stop by there and let her see those. Unfortunately, they've kind of wrangled the ones on Ocracoke into a big fenced off ranch area. Um, we'll just have to see how time permits on everything. It's going to be a busy few days, that's for sure. And then Sunday morning, I get up, go to church, I'll be baptized, and Sunday afternoon will be spent unpacking and getting everything cleaned up and ready for Mondays to go back to work Monday. Hmm. I'm surprised nobody's tried to come up on panel yet. That's one of the reasons I came through StreamYard to see if somebody would come up on panel. That's all good if you don't. I'll be home in the next probably 5 minutes or so, and then I will, like I said, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, which will probably be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then I'm gonna grab the tripod. I got a few baits I want to check out, see if I can grab those. I see that. Grab a few baits, and then we'll head out to the pond and go fish for a little bit. What in the world is that? Uh, okay, I know where that is. Down there by the fishing hole. There's a wreck. Every call gets closer and closer to my area, and the fact I've got it planned to go fishing. Right now, I want a PB and J. Well, actually, it's going to be a AB and J because we've got a thing of almond butter that goes out like in the next month or two. So I'm trying to go ahead and eat it up before it goes bad. So it's actually almond butter and grape jelly. which I had one the other day. It was pretty good. Back, I think it's around Passover or something like that. I think that's what it was for. She did what's called the Hallelujah diet, where you give up certain parts of your diet or something. I don't know exactly all the ins and outs of the Hallelujah diet, but she tried that for Lent or Passover or something like that. See if I can pass 4 cars in 1 mile. Not with 18-wheeler cutting me off, I'm not. All right, buddy, go. If you're going to get in the fast lane, you got to go. I hate to do it, but yeah, I think it was for Lent. Oh wow. Oh, there's a breath of air on the pond, hardly. There's a few ripples here and there. Looking nice. I might have to go get some of my top water baits from the house and bring them out here with me. See if we can't get some top water blow ups here. I got a couple of glide baits and some frogs I can use. 97 is what it's showing here. I'm sure that's the real. My truck does more of a real feel than it does the actual temperature. So, whew, we're trying to fish for an hour or so, but I got to go home and eat first, or my stomach's going to eat my backbone here. CVA, what's up, buddy? Cali King, hello. Got a couple of the California ones in here now. Oh, I see somebody moved the skunk from this morning. There's a dead skunk on the roadway this morning out here, and I noticed it's not there this afternoon. Store the Bible in your heart, not on a shelf. That's a good saying for a church sign. Store the Bible in your heart, not on a shelf. Hmm. Oh, that house sold. Oh, we'll be home here in just a jiffy. Everybody's saying, so decline. I got the door shut this morning, this afternoon. Oy, jeez Louise, I'm stiff. Ah, whew, that feels good. All right. Oh, that wasn't in spam calls. Y'all over this way now. I'm gonna sit down here at the table. This is where I normally go live with the computer. Crystal stuff. I get in trouble for this one. You know what? Using Coastal's cup. Got some popcorn left over from last night. Mike Oxlong, that's a new name. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Coastal's Cup says I'm canceling my subscription to your issues. J Dog having a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I go out to the bass pond, sir. I'm gonna take y'all with me out to the pond. I just got home from work. I'm off till Monday. Tomorrow, me, Coastal, and my daughter Panda are headed to the beach. We're gonna go camping for the weekend. We'll be back sometime Saturday afternoon. Speaking of, Panda just woke up. Did I wake you up, girl? That jelly going everywhere. Yeah, shout out. Mike, I don't know that I know you that well. Have you changed your name, Mike Oxlong? J Dog, if you want one, I can make you one. It's an almond butter and jelly sandwich. This is the perfect cup for all the drama that's been going on lately. Hmm? What's in there? Milk. The queen of the channel. Say hello. Hello. Mike, I'd shout you out if I knew who you were. Mike, the way I got there was just going in from live to live and being interactive with everybody. Just make sure that when you if people support you, you support them back 2 to 3 days later. Make sure you leave comments everywhere you go on videos and stuff, so your sub sticks to them, and just have to work hard at it. Say hello, Panda. Panda, they're saying hello. Go. You don't feel cold. You feel warm. Yep. Look, I didn't wake her up. She woke up. Because first up. I already sent out the thanks while you were asleep. Can't hit 1K without subs or supporting others. If you don't support others, they're not going to support you. Other than that, it's just going to take a long time if you're not supporting people. You want milk? There's a little bit left. I know what. I'm not sure. She should have one somewhere. I see the orange one there, but I don't know where the top to it is. Probably somewhere down in all that. There you got the dishes. Yeah. You can. After I open it. I don't know what was in it. Probably water. Mike Oxlong guy. Probably. All right. I'm in the back room back here. What's in this tackle box here? I think this is. Oh, those might work. The Big Bite suicide shad. Take those with me today. I found that flute style baits that are rigged like a jerk bait have been working very well here lately. That'll work good at my other pond I go to. I'm gonna get these soft plastics here and these little flutes here. Take those baits and these suicide shads here, and we're going to head out to the pond. I do have one other bait I want to grab. This tackle box here, our coastal and pandas combined here. going out of there. Here's my saltwater stuff. I looked in that box the other day. Found it. I've got boxes of just jumped up lures everywhere. Pick these sugar swimmers here and these Berkeley power baits also with me. And that should be all I need. Yeah, J-Dog, fake or not, I still try to help people regardless. Let's see here.
It was shaped like a triangle, but it said something about popcorn or something. But she ate what left in that bag for her snack earlier. She was bringing. She said, I like it. I said, okay,
All right. I'll see y'all later.
all right.
I'm headed to the pond. He's coming fish. I did not time you out. So that I cannot answer. I think somebody thought you may be a fake account or somebody in here to make drama. Somebody decided you were in here to make drama or that it's a fake account. So I do have good moderators that will protect my channel for me and protect me. And I do appreciate that from my moderators. See, switches over here. Second.
Seatbelt is unbuckled.
Yeah, I forget that every time I leave.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
Mike, I can't say I've seen you before that I know of. So I'm sorry if you got timed out. Hard not to get. It's all right. Hey, as long as he's here, he's giving me watch hours, and that's all I care about right now, buddy. I need about roughly 400 watch hours to be monetized. So if he wants to come in here and ask questions, as long as he ain't being too naughty or whatever, I'll take all the watch hours he wants to give me. I'm gonna come out here to the pond. I'm gonna try my best to catch a fish. I will be bass fishing, so it's a little different than what you're used to, J Dog. As long as he ain't causing a ruckus, I don't care. If he starts being crazy or spamming or something like that, then by all means, time him out, definitely. Yep. If I use if I use my DC reel today, you may not see a bird's nest. Might see a professional overrun or two, but not a bird's nest. We will see what we can come up with out here. I got me a battery backup here. Yes and no. My brain ain't really working right now. It's on vacation, J Dog. I know it has to do with the oxlong part. Yeah, sort of. Kind of sort of get it, but I don't get it. It's all good. Like I said, my brain ain't quite working right now. I'm already on vac. In my brain, I'm on vacation already. All right, I'm on part right here. Come on, man. See what we can do.
Seatbelt is unbuckled.
I'm my seatbelt's unbuckled. I'm getting out of the truck. Tripod. Okay. Would stay on there better, but it's not. Uh, This up here, like so. Put this in. Downtown, so I don't think that board. Have water in them. Ah, those right there. As y'all can see, I'm out here at the pond. Try to get where I can fish and walk at the same time and take y'all along with me. Sorry, I'm still here. I'm just having to retie my line broke off in my truck. I guess going down the road was too much for it. You have 20-pound braid on this rod. I think it's Power Pro braid, what it is. They took a catfish the other day out here being up to snap this braid off, so we'll see how it goes today. Yeah, Ozark Trail Share Swimmer. That's a screw lock hook. As long as he don't cause any problems, I don't mind. But like I said, I just need the watch hours. If he wants to give me watch hours, by all means, let him be in here. It's entirely up to him. But at this point, he's helping me. Oh, man. I missed him. He come up and hit it, but I missed him. I didn't let him eat it good. Why I say it's bad luck to catch a fish on the first cast anyways. At least I know they'll eat this bait. Wasn't very big, but it was a fish. Right, right on. Bluegill that just swam by, J-Dog would love to have him for bait. It was perfect bait size. Find where the fish are in this pond, I'll start catching right many. Right, right, Hillbilly, how's it going? Downside is if I break off today before I catch a fish, I'm done because I forgot to bring hooks with me. Well, actually, the Berkeley baits have hooks in them, so I can use them. Gone. He ain't big, but it's a fish. Ah, he got off. He jumped and threw the hook. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to pull him in too fast. Count as a catch. All right, that statement can get him going. Cool, Jessica. Happy early birthday. August 9th is me and Coastal's 14th wedding anniversary. Ah, okay. Right here. Come back. Woo, whoa. Fish, come back here. That was a heck of a hook fit. Sorry, guys and gals. I hit that little guy so hard that he come all the way out of the water around me and around the thing. One down. Sorry. Yeah, well, when he made the comment about pulling too fast gets him off, that's what made him go out of here. It is a family channel, but I don't mind people being here as long as they're respectful. That comment was disrespectful all the way around, which I saw it on the StreamYard side. I didn't see it on the YouTube side, but I took him out. At least I caught a fish. Professional overrun. That one really wasn't a backlash. It just overran a little bit there on me. I don't know with this shutter swimmer, it's weightless. Reeling 3 or 4 times and then letting it sink like a dying fish. Reel it 3 or 4 times, it comes up by the surface, and I let it sink back down. And as it's been sinking, I've been getting hits like that. Not very big, but it's a second fish. Fish number 2, he hit it on the pulse. He also destroyed my bait. As you can see, the bait broke. It's really hot out here today. Cast it out, let it sink a little bit, reel, let it pause it, let it sink, reel, pause it, let it sink, so on and so forth, and it eventually gets a good hit. It's picking up a little bit. That's 2 fish on camera. Lost 2 and caught 2. Because J-Dog's in here, I hope I get a catfish today. Bye, Jessica. Oh, I missed him. I felt like a crappie bite. Or maybe a bluegill. That didn't feel like a bass. I'll walk down the pond here with y'all a little bit. Hope everybody's having fun in here today. Saw some people in here. I ain't want to shut my door to my truck because there's so many gnats and bugs out here. The cab will be full of gnats if I don't. I don't know if you can see, there's a corner back this way. I'm gonna slowly work my way back there. I'm gonna fish until I'm either not catching or until I'm just kind of tired of the heat and the bugs. See, gotta sit y'all up right here. Maybe. Just gonna fan cast this area. Dump it. Let go. I'd like a crappie or bluegill come up behind. Not a bass. I love how a crappie or bluegill thinks they can eat a 3 to 4 inch swim bait or paddle tail. Here's a fish. Another one. Fish been down in the grass. Go by how dark he is. Hiding out in that grass down there. Probably about a pound and a half, probably about, I say 13, 14 inches long. Not too bad. There's about a 4-foot drop off here for the side of the pond. The water is actually that 4 to 5 foot shallow here from what it should be due to all of the lack of rain we've had in North Carolina. I do have to toss these fish to get them back in, unfortunately. That was number 3. Johnny Small Pepper, hello. Yeah, I like JSP as we call him. He's a good guy. He's been around for a while. As long as people come in here and don't say anything inappropriate, I'm fine with them being here. But if they say something inappropriate, that's when y'all can just hide them from the channel, remove them, time them out, whatever. There's a bass going by right in front of me, cruising the shoreline. He ain't much bigger than my bait though. Way down the shoreline a little bit. 45 off the break. J Dog, that big 25-pound channel cat that's on my banner from my YouTube channel, came from this pond here. Piece of chicken liver about 1:30 in the afternoon. Don't show that's charging, but there goes East Caramichael helicopter up over the top of me. It's somewhere. Looks like they're headed up to Hosky. There's not a breath of wind out here today. So let's start the camera for a minute. Right. Move down. Spirited Eagle's back. Yeah, J Dog is right up here on about halfway between here and the corner. Piece of chicken liver, a bottom rig, and actually it was a catfish rod that I was using at the time. He ate the piece of chicken liver. Oh, that one hit as soon as the bait hit the water. He ain't very big, but fish. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, fish count. That's number 4, right? If I get him in, I could. That should be number 4 there. I think this is number 4. It took the tail off. These are old baits, and you see he took the paddle tail off of it. I'm gonna go with this kind of bluegill, black and blue flake color fluke here. Let's see how this one does. As you can see right there, this hook has like a little corkscrew on it. You screw that into the front of the bait here. Bait screws down on there, like so. Then the hook, you just take it through the bottom and out the top. This bait here has a groove. This bait here has a groove there, so the hook goes down that groove and it's protected, so it don't get weeds on it and stuff as bad, and don't get hung up as bad. Whew. Definitely hot out here. I think that was my 4th fish. I'll see how long it takes me to catch 10 fish here. I take my glasses off. Getting so much sweat on my glasses I can't see. Huh. Woo. There's a bass chasing it, but he didn't commit. I can't read the chat without my glasses though. Yeah, for a flute style bait, these are good baits, especially for good hooks. They work with grubs too. When the fish bites down, he pushes the hook up, and that's when the hook comes out and it sticks. And but if it goes over a tree limb or something, it shouldn't have enough force to push the hook out. I wish I could find a catfish on a bed. That would be awesome. I know there's a few out here on beds right now, probably. Because March and June is normally when they bed out here. I didn't have to go pack for a camping trip tomorrow. I'd probably just stay out here and fish all the way around this whole pond. Of course, the first part of the backside over here off of the corner, it's got blocked so you can't see it from the highway so much. I can't cast over the trees there, but the rest of the pond I can pretty much fish all of it. Pretty much wide open everywhere. I had something bite at it, but it didn't take it. There, it came back. Oh, that was a little fish. Actually looked like a crappie. But what I was talking about, when the fish bites it, his mouth comes down on the bottom and it pushes the hook up like that. So as he bites down, he pushes the bait down and the hook comes out. And then you pull it into him and that's how you hook him. Now caught 4 and lost 4 now. There's one. Oh, he broke me off. What? Broke with a jake break going. What? Snapped off clean. I guess I got to go back to the truck. That's not good. That one actually hit like a catfish would. Because after I hooked him, he started doing barrel rolls. Like a catfish would roll. You know, about the 3rd roll, that's when it broke the line. Bare Bones. Hello, ma'am. How are you? I hope you're doing well, Miss Bare Bones. Y'all down right here at the front of the truck. Might have to prop you against the front of the truck. I did have to lie to you. I did have to apologize to y'all that I did lie to you. Unfortunately, I just found out that I thought my tackle box was in my personal truck, not my work truck, which I'm in, and it's not. It's actually in my work truck. So I did have extra hooks with me. Well, I didn't think I had any hooks, so I do apologize for initially lying to y'all about that. That was my fault. It was not intentional by any means. But I will man up and say that I did lie to you about not having my tackle box. Best way to be is when you find out you lied or said something erroneous, make it right. I'm gonna try with this color one now. This hook is just your normal everyday worm hook. There's no screw lock or anything on it. Works just as well as the other ones did. Kind of come down to where the bend starts, pull the hook out, bring it down because it's got the little offset there. So that sits good there. You come down here and put your hook like that so you know where to go through the bait at. Stick the hook through. And the bait sits just like that so it swims like it's supposed to. Normally, if you break off on a bass, all right, bare bones, take care. I probably won't be out here much longer. It is hot as all get out. So I may see you in your live before too long. Don't let us fall again. Well, J-Dog, the first fall was because I wrapped the fish around you. I set the hook so hard on the fish that he came up out of the water, swung around behind me, and hit the camera. I just taught you something. Well, that's what my channel is about, trying to teach people things. But if you go up to right where the hook bends, that's about the same length as the offset normally is on these hooks. And that way you don't have your bait all jacked up, crooked and stuff like that. Normally, when you break off like I did just a few minutes ago on a hook set, if you break off on a largemouth bass, he'll jump up out of the water trying to throw the hook out. Out here, if I break off on a catfish, they normally just stay down with the bait. And the fact that that last fish just stayed down like that makes me feel like that may have been a break off on a catfish. Because I never saw it jump afterwards. And this is an area where I've been known to catch catfish at quite regularly. In the winter, I'll use the same technique with these baits, except for I'll put like a little bullet weight on the front of them. And that'll help keep the bait down towards the bottom where the fish are. During the summer, I do this technique just reeling slowly like this, but because there's no weight on it, the bait stay up towards the top and the fish just come up and slam them. In the winter, they don't want to exert a lot of energy to catch their food, so they'll stay and stick tight to the bottom. Probably almost like a catfish would, I would imagine. Oh, I just had something slam it right here at the bank. I have no idea what that was. It just came out of nowhere and hit it. All I saw was the splash. I didn't see the fish. Oh, boy. Over here behind me, right back here is a woods line. I hear something walking around back there. It's definitely bigger than a bird, and it's too thick for a human. I have known there to be bear out here, so hopefully a bear don't come out and visit, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to turn this camera around. J-Dog, if you're still in here, if you can tell, there's this sandy beach with the rocks up here on the beach. There's some of those rocks out here in the water. And there's a pretty good drop off right here. And then in the middle of the two beach cove areas is this pile of structure right here that goes out. Well, it's casting from where I'm standing here to right out in there, probably about 25, 30 feet offshore is where I caught that big catfish that's on my banner. I don't know if y'all can see. I can't zoom in, but right here about 10 feet offshore is a bunch of bass and bluegill and crappie and all kinds of smaller bait-sized fish. But here's the whole pond. This is a huge pond. This pond was dug to build this overpass back here in the background. All the dirt that was in this pond is now up there on those two hills. Bring y'all back around to me. Take about 5 more casts right in this area here. And see what I get. I might move down one more time. And from there, I'm gonna be done because it's just too hot out here. Got something running with fish. Oh, little fish. I missed him. He was running at me the whole time. I couldn't catch up to him. That fish grabbed it and ran straight to me. Never caught up to him. It was a bass. I saw him swim by. It. There's another fish. Little one. What we got here? Baby. If you have an aquarium, this little 6 to 8 inch guy here would be perfect. I didn't know how that little fella got the hook in his mouth, but he did. I don't know how he did, but he did, and it was a catch. Sorry, I keep showing off my belly, but I'm trying to keep the foot out of my eyes. Get bored. It's ridiculously. It's not even hot. It's just humid. A couple more casts here. Then there's a big brush pile about 20 more foot down the shoreline that I can cast over. That probably goes out about 15, 20 foot from shore. I'll see what I can catch off of that brush pile. Knowing there's at least 2 or 3 fish on that brush pile. Before we go to the beach, or the wind picks up or something, or hope that there's some wind down that way. There's a fish. I didn't even reel it. I cast it out and he just started pulling. I think, nope, he's not. Nope, he's not. He's just swimming at me. Pull and drag. Sorry. Oh, he swallowed that. Good. Oh, good. He come right off. I was about worried because I don't have my pliers with me. Hopefully, doesn't look like he had any damage. He's not bleeding. That's number 6 on the day. That one, I literally casted it out. And I was just letting it sink down before I reeled it in. And he hit it while it was sinking. I didn't budge it, didn't move it, nothing. He came over and bit it just off of where it hit the water. Who's that? Gray Wolf Outdoors. Fish count. I think I've lost about 5 pounds worth of sweat. bait up when he hit it. That little bugger, whatever that was, about took my bait off of the hook. Gray Wolf, I think I've caught 6 bass so far. I've lost 4 or 5. Nothing big or worth writing home about, but I am catching a few. I'll try to sit y'all right there. Sticks and laydowns up here where I'm casting now. Hopefully something come up and bite it. That's good. I saw a wake headed to my bait, but I didn't get a bite. Oh, I had something hit it, but he didn't take it. Oh, a terrible cast. That's not where you catch a fish. At least my thumb too late cast it on shore. Pick for a fish. Oh, he's still there. Oh, oh, he come off. He jumped and came off. Ah, I'll catch one more fish for y'all. And I'm gonna be done for today. Much as I would like to stay out here and catch them all afternoon for you, it's just extremely too hot out here. Backlash. Got to work. Today was a short day. Drove home. Ate lunch. Came out here, go fishing. Go hunting. Some stuff. Three different colored baits this afternoon. All of them same style, style bait. Caught a fish off of all three. Up down here by the corner. Maybe a cast or two across this corner. Let's see if I put y'all right here. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna be behind the camera, and y'all can see me cast right over there. And landed over here to the left by the trees. Let's see if we can get a fish to bite. I don't know if y'all could see where that landed in the water over there or not. I hope the fish will bite from over here. Ah, that one bite. I missed him. Dang on drag slip. Good cast there. All right, must not be anybody home back this way. I don't know if y'all can see this lay down right here at the end of my rod. I'm gonna try to cast down it here. And down y'all go. Not the best ground out here. I really don't have the best tripod either. Hoping there's a fish off of this lay down. Get one that time. Off of this lay down as I can see. Nobody's home today. All right. As y'all can see, there's not a breath of wind out here. Hardly at all. I'm headed back up to the truck. I'll probably head to the house because it is hot out here. My truck showed 103 degrees coming out here. I believe it's every bit of that. Actually, I see some fish playing right out here. I might try to make a cast out there to them. Saw some fish right out here off the shoreline. Like some shad breaking or something. See if there's any bass or anything out there with them. I ain't got many more casts in me. Had a bite. It felt like a bluegill. I need a bass, not a bluegill. I'll take a catfish too right now. Catfish will like to fight more than one to. I got a fish on already, I think. That one bite, that's small. Know what kind of fish are out there playing. Might just be a school of crappie. Feels like he took my bait, and he did. Took the worm right off the hook. Probably one of these flukes. This fluke style bait's a little easier for him to grab. Not quite as tall. Wait, want me to throw. There are bass, bluegill, crappie, everything right here at my feet. If I had total worms right now, I'd be wearing them out. Oh, East Carolina went north, now it's coming back south. I guess they picked up whoever they were picking up and bringing them back. You get it? Oh, I broke off. Dang it. Broke the hook off. Oh well. That's gonna make it a wrap for today. That was a decent bass too. I'm sorry guys and girls. That tells me right there I'm gonna have to retie this rod with new line already. Hadn't long put this braid on here, but the way I fish and with how much I fish, I'm gonna have to get some new line again. Whew. It is just extremely too hot, but this is a beautiful pond. I love it out here. I'm very blessed that the owner allows me to fish here. So, now y'all see what normally goes into one of my videos. Unedited, uncut. Um, Normally I would have my GoPro on for all of this. And this would have been a video, but today I decided instead of making a video out of it, I would just make a live out of it. I'll leave y'all right there looking out over the pond. I'll pack up the tackle box here. Get y'all turned back around here. Oop, I went to that. Get y'all off of the tripod here. Get you put up in the cell phone holder. See if I can get this truck going, get some AC going. Ooh, that's a hot seat. Ooh, that's a hot seat. Canadian night crawlers are good. Great farmer. Last year in my garden, the squirrels were coming in and eating my yellow squash off. And the deer would eat them too. I don't know about your house, but yeah. I think the fish count was 6 or 7,
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
but I actually landed, which was good.
Your seatbelt is unbuckled.
I could stay out here and catch them all the way up till dark if I really wanted to, but Coastal should be off right now and headed home. So I'm gonna go home and start on the dishes and start on supper. Supper is gonna be bratwurst and hot dogs tonight. Sorry if the AC is so loud, it's too loud for y'all. It is. It's brutally hot. My truck thermometer. Let me see here. Well, Great Farmer Freelance says he wants to come down here and be in North Carolina. 108 right now. Great Farmer, I'm not grilling. I'm gonna get the cast iron frying pan out and heat the bratwurst and all that up in the cast iron skillet because 108 degrees is too hot for grilling. Wake up, mom and son still in here. Cool. Great Farmer, you say you want to come down here and be warm. Come on. misplaced, I believe, is Denise, not Dennis. Denise, not Dennis. It's a female, not a male. Or she's female, not male. Not it. Sorry. I don't know why I said it. Whew. Just staying out there, it was 108 degrees. I mean, I must be stupid and wanting to fish in that type of weather, but hey, it's for the content. Hopefully I gave y'all some decent content with those few catches. Sorry I missed a few too. Two of them I should have caught or broke off on. Anyways. Whew. Slowly starting to cool down here. About forgot how to go to my house. They're right back here. And it's somewhat on camera. Alrighty. I am back home. I'm going to end this live stream now. I may do a pop-up live stream tonight, or more likely I'll let Coastal go live. She can talk about the trip tonight, or we can both get up here and talk about the trip for tomorrow and this coming weekend. Famous quote, it's not called fishing, it's called fishing, not catching. Well, for me, it's called catching because I never go fishing. I can almost guarantee you 99.99999% of the time at the pond I was just at, I will catch a fish. In the wintertime, there may be a few days where it's just too brutally cold to catch anything. But I very rarely go out there that I don't catch a fish. And as Shane found out all too well, I very rarely go more than 10 casts without catching a fish. Sorry, Shane. Yep. Anyways, y'all, I am going to end this here. I will talk to y'all later. Have a blessed and wonderful day. All right, bye.